Bang, bang. What's good with it? In the hood with it. You already know what it is. We about to get it in. Indubitably. Right here on Gunner's Profiles, where there's no added preservatives. We don't fake the funk. We ain't got to. The funk ain't fake. Now trip out. What I wanted to talk about, as you can tell by this thumbnail, you see it. That's myself and Dubs, man. What have we brought to this YouTube platform? How are we changing the game? I think the game is changing, man. And I think a lot of people around us want to change the narrative when the game that we're spitting and we're bringing. See, I'm bringing you knowledge you can't get in college. And my boy Dubs is just bringing some of that smooth melody, right? So we're not trying to do too much. I think as two brown content creators, what we're bringing you guys is the best possible content we have, right? Now, I could sit here and I could tell stories all day long, and I know a lot of you guys look forward to the stories, and I love spitting them to you. But at the same time, in the meantime, in between time, there's a lot of haters. There's a lot of hate going around. A lot of people got our names in their bocas, right? And why? What does it benefit other people to talk about other people? Now, I understand if there's something hot and heated going on in the YouTube community, we're going to speak on it. You're going to speak on it. Sasuke, bang, bang. We're all going to speak on it. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It becomes uncomfortable constantly when people got your name all up in their dick suckers, talking about what they think and what they shouldn't and what they shan't, if it ain't real. You know, we bring a lot of positivity. We bring a lot of creativeness to YouTube, and we're just two brown men trying to open up doors for other people. There's so many people that we help, so much people that we help, and we still get ridiculed every day. You know, the oppression is real. I come from a long line of oppression. I come from people being oppressed, doors slammed in their face, told no, they couldn't get a job just because they were a little too brown or they couldn't speak English a little too well. Myself, I'm different, right? But at the same time, guard! I ain't gonna be oppressed no more. What I'm gonna do is constantly kick the dope shit, the dope rhyme, and do me. And I know Dubs feels the exact same way, and I'm gonna speak on it for both of us. We're not trying to create negativity, and we don't like all the funk and all the smoke and all that. We're not trying to be involved in all that. We're on some grown man stuff. Understand? Grown men with gray beards do grown men things. But you guys use just for men because we're just men, puto. Now, you're just a woman, so you wouldn't understand that. But at the same time, you know, it's all about equality here. Now, trip out, I wanted to tell you guys another bedtime story, but I'm not labeling this one bedtime story. If you catch this one, if you were happy or eager enough to tap on the button and check out this spiel, well, then you're getting a freebie right here, right? Bang, bang. It's called clickbait. That's it. You thought I was going to talk about myself and Dubs, and I did. I gave us 2 minutes of fame, and now it's time to address some real stuff. So, trip out, what I wanted to talk about today was baby mama drama, right? Baby mama drama. We all got it. We all get it. Some of us are lucky enough, if you're lucky in life, to have cool babies moms that just want to co-parent and work it out. Say, work it out. I'll work it out. Work it out. Work it out, homie. But it's not meant to be. It's not for everyone. Sometimes a chick doesn't want you, but she just don't want you to be with anyone else. And there's some vatos like that. I had a homeboy. I swear to God, the vato thought he was Hulk Hogan. The vato used to rip his chest. I am a real American. No, not a wood, brother. But a real American. The vato used to rip his whole t-shirt off, scream at the top of his lungs, just because his old lady answered a phone call. Sasuke, I can't help it. It was her prima on the phone, you know what I mean? And she was doing this, licking the phone. Sasuke, he was black. That's on you. Anyways, that was the story that she told you. Anyways, at the end of the day, it goes like this. I'm going to kick a little bedtime story. So, I have 4 baby mamas, for those of you that don't know. Yes, indubitably. Yes, I know. And I know. You're cheering, right? Let's just say I was getting it in. But one thing I could tell you about me and my baby's mamas was I wasn't just hopping from one bed into the next. It wasn't like that. Or was it? One never knows, does one. It's hard for me to recall. Some nights it's a little bit more blurry than others, right? But in this case, I was in relationships with all 4 of these women. And the first one, I was young. I was young and dumb and full of, you know what I mean, long strike to give them. And she just didn't quite work out. And it wasn't because of anything that she really done or anything I really did, but it was more so of the people around us. You know, when you got a lot of people in everyone's earlobes, and I had my homeboys, Norte, homie. Norte, come over here, chill, right? And then she had her piruja sister, clubs, paisas, let's go kick it. We kind of got pulled apart. And I'm going to tell you a crazy story about her, right? And how stupid she thought I was, right? Your boy got played. Or I didn't actually get played. She did in the long run. Well, I just copped the 69 Impala, clean. Shaved door handles, money green sitting on gold ones. Man, I thought I was doing big things. This was my dream car. I had it, right? You know what I mean? Everybody would do anything for Salinas. I had the same car, only mine was green and it was clowning. And I remember that I had it parked at her sister's pad when I got locked up. And I was stressing like a Smith & Wesson. Now, she didn't have the keys to it. Oh, hell no. Are you crazy? I made sure my primo went and swooped those up first day. But I knew that if my car stood there for any longer, she was going to swoop that and need that and go ahead and have that and have guys in that, right? And I wasn't trying to have that. So I made sure my primo swooped up the keys, but it was parked there, and I was stressing like a Smith & Wesson every day. God damn, man. Oh, hell no, right? She's going to have Tyrone in there. He's going to be in there. Like, I know you're bobbing your head because I can see you. You know what I mean? I'm like, I could only think. I was having dreams. No, hundreds and fifties. She had some big ass titties, right? I was stressing. And I remember my primo gets at me one day and he's like, hey, fool, she keeps asking for the keys. I said, hey, I got 1 month left, bro. Don't give her nothing. Bro, it would be World War IV if you do. We'll just skip right over 3 and gangbang and go to 4. Don't do it, homie. Don't do it. I'm telling you, please don't do it. My life depends on this, right? She'll wreck my stuff. He ended up doing it, but we're going to get to that, right? So anyways, I remember he said, hey, I got something to tell you. And I was dreading this. You know, when people, usually when a chick's like, hey, we need to talk, it's all bad. In this case, my primo was like, I got something to tell you, fool. I was like, oh. He's like, bro, she be at her sister's. There be hella dudes over there kicking it. I said, oh, she's getting it every which way and loose, right? One guy, damn, right? So I done been locked up for 62 days and already she's, you know what I mean? Well, let me tell you what 62 days will do to you, buddy, right? She comes to visit me. Because she knew that she had to present her case to ask for the keys. Because I wasn't breaking bread like Jesus said with the keys. Ain't no way, right? Ain't no half-stepping. And she came one day to visit. They were like, you got a receipt? What? Who in the world's going to visit me? I'm a scumbag, right? Anyway, so I go out there to visit and there she is. And she got this jacket pulled up. Now that I think about it, it's years later, right? I don't care what she does. Right now, she got hit by a train that day. You know, pobrecita. And I'm going to keep pushing. But anyway, she, you know what I mean? I'm going to step over her and just, hey, what's up, Mikan, to our daughter, right? So anyway, she comes to visit me. She's like, hey, I need the keys because my sister needs to move the car. I said, all right, I'll send my primo over there to move it. We'll take it to my abuelita's house. It's cool, right? I don't know why I didn't even think of that in the first place. But I was like, all right, we'll do that. You know, I was just using her as free parking space since every other vato in the hood was, right? So I said, hey, you know, I'll do that. And she was like, oh, no. She's just like, and then look, I need to get milk and stuff for the baby. At that time, we had a young kid, right? So I need the car. I said, what about your car? It don't work? She goes, well, I had to sell my car because, well, I don't got no canteen, so you obviously didn't send me nothing. Where's my issue, right? And then she moved like this, and I seen hickeys all over her neck. I said, what happened? She goes, I got bit by a mosquito. Look, can you? Yeah, the mosquito's name was Tyrone, right? I was like, oh, hell no. Here's this chick with hickeys all blasted on her neck trying to ask me for the keys to my car, right? I said, that ain't never gonna be. It wasn't, and it shall never gonna be, right? So bam, she left mad. I left sad, right? I ain't gonna lie. I'm locked up. I'm swinging like Trey. Hey, when they harass me, right? Homies are mad. They're like, damn, bro, it's time to bust down. Why are you looking over there like Dear John? I said, because I did get a Dear John. Only in HK, homie, right? 4K. She gave it to me, high definition. And it was all good. I remember getting out and I played her out of pocket, man. See, I had this check from this workplace that I was working at. And it was like a $3,000 check. So she thought, okay, and by this time she's already pregnant by the next man. I didn't even know. I found out 2.5 weeks later, right? But I already knew what time it was. After them hickeys and all that, man, I was solid as a rock like Ashford and Simpson. I said, nah, she ain't going to get your boy like that. She had already got towed up by everyone in the hood. Watch how I does it because it don't stop. So, of course, I got out, swooped on my check. I got her right there in the seat. Then I told her where I drop you off at. She goes, what do you mean? I said, to what degree of corner do I drop you off at? And she goes, you're not taking my baby. I took my baby, right? And bam, we bounced up out of there. I gave the baby back, right? Because, about a week later, after she was all, and that's it. Here, have your baby and your next one. See you later. Did it moving and ended with the next chick. Now, the next baby mama was a little different. That was the true love of my life, Mexican, not bad. You know what I mean? Hourglass. That's it. You know what I mean? Turn it over and it just sprinkles. You know what I mean? She looked like Shakira with a little mix of J-Lo. I said, hey ho, right? Next, we're having a good ass time and everything's good. But for some reason, she didn't like my gangster. She didn't like my gangster. Didn't like the wigglization. Didn't like the staying up all night. Didn't like the way I kicked it amongst the homeboys. And she done left your boy. And forever, I will be indebted. She's recently just passed away a couple years ago. And it was a sad occasion for me. Because she was the true love of my life. But sometimes when you have them and you don't hold on like in Vogue, ¿sabes qué? They Hold on to your love, you got to hold. Then she does the ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba and smooth sales about your life. And that's pretty much how that worked out for me. Now, of course, understand that I did have children with each one of these women. That's why they're my baby's mom. And I am in their lives and I do stay in contact. But at the same time, she sure did have big booty. Man, whatever happened, you know what I mean? Bagels for real. Anyways, so she cut out of my life, and I remember the funny story with her was one time I was at the club kicking it amongst the homeboys. She had already done kicked me to the curb, so I didn't feel like I had to be loyal to her. 3 days when we were together, I didn't feel like I had to be loyal to her. But anyways, I was being unloyal, and there were some bad chicks in the club, right? I got me a pitcher of beer right here, and I got my Mac and Game phone is right here in the other hand, right? And I smoothed up on them like, dun, 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 dun. The right stuff, right? And I pulled up like, what's happening? And this chick looked at me like she was disgusted, like I was the worst looking guy on the face of the earth. And I started looking around like, so I was scared. I'm looking like Yoker for San Leandro, right? What's happening? And she was like, you're with the homegirl. That's my best friend. Well, girl, I ain't never known that was your best friend. To which degree of best friend we talking about here? Because you ain't never been invited to any of our birthday parties, right? And I was with her for 3 years. I don't know what you're talking about, right? Anyways, this mysteriously badass chick knows my girl, right? So, man, she done punked me in the whole club in front of everybody. Everybody was laughing at me. She was like, you're a puto, a poo, but I was all kinds of different P words, right? And I bounced. I told the homies, man, I'm cool with this, man. I'm going to gangbang. I'm cool. I got up out of there. And I remember she called her, this chick's calling me, blowing me up. You're a disloyal fool. That's why I'm at the club right now with 3 fights and we're getting it in. I said, girl, you ain't doing none of that. She wasn't. She knew better. But I still was asleep like that. Oh, I'm in the fitties. I'm missing the big ass titties. Right? That was the second one. Third one, all right? I left her ass. And she knows it, right? I had to get down the road. Wasn't that she wasn't a beautiful woman? She absolutely was. Was a good woman deep down in her heart. But she couldn't put the feet down, you know? And it wasn't this one. And so I had to skirt on out. Now, I'm not saying this to belittle my baby's mama. I'm just saying this because I know everyone can recollect, or everyone could, you know, have some type of story, you know, things that they went through. Now, the full baby mama, we still in that drama, so I don't even want to talk about her, man. She fucking around and make 10, 15 different videos about me, right? So I don't want to disrespect her on any level. There's really nothing to disrespect her about other than she done shut my channel down, had me looking like a poop butt out there in Frisco trying to upload a video like, hey, Rojo, it won't work. He was like, what you mean it won't work? I said, I'm Gunners Collective, homie, but there is no Gunners Collective. We know how that worked out. Boom, bang, 64K, I'm here strong, second channel, ding dong. And that's just what it is. But, you know, I say that to say this. When you're living that life, when you're out there putting other things before your familia, when you're out there putting other things before your lady, she's either going to do you wrong or you're doing yourself wrong, homie. So here's some real words from the wise one of the wise men, the gun. Pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings, what's going on with your lady, you know. If you start to notice any discrepancies, you know, if a 20 is missing out of your wallet, you know what I mean? She might either be smoking, yoking, or she has 4 doors open. I don't know, because the brothers ain't joking. They're going to ease up in that and on that very, very fast. They're going to get just a little bit of her cornbread. And that's just what it is. And if you see her, she starts to dress and she's wearing cowboy boots all of a sudden, and her tetas are showing more, believe me, there's a little bookie in the back going, He's getting it, right? Real talk. That vato's really getting it. Hey, vivo de 3 animales. And he's the 3 animals. Homes the perico, the gallo, and the chiva. And he's definitely going to get that. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, she's listening to Valentin. You know? The chick, hey, 2 weeks ago, she was listening to New Edition. Now she's listening to Valentin. Talking about, I think my family's from Michoacan. No, chick. You know what I mean? The vato you're with this. Now, that's just the way it goes in the game. Gente, you need to chalk that up before you stock that up. Because it's real talk. All you babosos that are sitting down right now watching me on YouTube while your old lady's over there painting her nails, it's not to impress you, I said. So you better ask her to what degree of color neon she's painting them. Because I'm telling you right now, there's some paisa right now putting on Colon or de Antonio Banderas, getting ready, homes, because he likes highlighted orange. It's ugly for you. I'm just saying. I know I've been through all the motions. I'm only speaking on real facts. Real people that can identify will identify. They're like, damn, man. I was wondering how my old lady learned how to make flautas. Hey, for you, buddy. They're for Jaime. Jaime's in the back like, yo quiero un pinche sope. Con todo. He's getting con todo, believe me. And he's got a lot of crema. So you better watch out, homes, before you got a funny taste in your mouth. That's just what it is. Anyways, with that being said, man, getting back to the original thumbnail right here with myself and Dubs. Raza, what do we bring into the community? Not necessarily just positivity. We do that from time to time. And definitely, man, we're some good dudes trying to do good deeds. But we're bringing you guys creativeness. We're bringing you guys some of the hot content. I'm bringing you some of the best, funniest stories on YouTube. There's no denying that's a fact, right? I might not get all the views. All the haters might hate on me. People might just not like me. But at the end of the day, you're going to hear me. You're going to feel me. I say, and you're definitely going to respect me because I respect you. Hey, I respect those who respect me. And if you don't respect me, homie, it doesn't affect me. You end to dig what I'm saying? With that being said, I hope that you... Guard! You hear that? I hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get every single thing that you want coming to you. Remember, at the end of the day, it's all about kicking back, popping a modelo, watching YouTube, and watching them go and go, because that's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to strive and struggle for the gente. You already know what it is. Go out there and get it for your familia. If you like this, like and subscribe. Thumbs up. If not, I don't know what to tell you. How many thumbs down? Heavy's going to be the head that wears this fly-ass bull's crown. And I'm going to continue to strive and struggle for what I honestly, truly believe in. And that's myself, Dubs, Rojo, and everyone that I mess with. The ones that I kick it with, right? We're going to bring you the hot content. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. Getting our mind right so we can shine right. We're making our next move our best move. If you knew better, then homie, you would do better. You know? Go out there and make them power moves wearing shower shoes. Put paint where it ain't. Wear Gucci slippers while you put hoes and strippers. Big OT. You know what it is. This is the gun. Bang, bang. And in that fashion, nobody does it better.